This is Lee with 82-12, and we're on channel Sons of Liberty 75. And I think this is going to be video 15. This will be the start of the 8 o'clock hour for La Bataille de Espagnol, Talavera. Espagnol, España. And so seems like I was thinking that I guess there's not any kind of, I come to this every time I come back over here to this La Bataille on whether or not there's any kind of random events. So if there is, I'm not aware of it. So what we have to do here is we have to have Wellesley's Ride. So let's pull back a little bit. Just this. Excuse me. And see where Wellesley's at. Okay, he's over here. So put the block on him. This is where he's at. Okay. Payne. Okay, he I think where is Payne at? Is he with? No, he's not with him. Oh, I guess Payne. Should say Payne. Where's he at? Well, I don't know where he's at. Yeah. Oh, there he is. Okay. So he was under this aide-de-camp. All right, so there's nobody really over here to lead this cavalry. So in the cavalry, the aide-de-camps only have, well, they don't have really, this aide-de-camp really all he does is affect morale. So he's not having a role though, because he just wherever he goes, then he's activating that leader. But of course, there's no leader over here where these cavalry units are at. Albuquerque's back there, but they can't activate him. So I guess I can send this aide de camp over like he's got instructions to tell, you know, a specific unit to do something. So okay, I'll just put this aide de camp right there. And he's got instructions to attack, so. Alright, so that leaves Wellington here to be able to then move. So he goes here, that's one. He has to stay in the hex to activate. So that's the second. Second brigade division, yes they're really considered divisions. So that was 2, and then he's on here, so that's 1 2 3 4 is 3, 1 2 3 4 is 6, and he's activated Sherbrooke. Okay. He can do something. And then that's 6, I think. One, two. Let's the 3 is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 8, 9, 10, 11. That's as far as he can go. Okay, and then this aide is going to come back to me. So. All right, so that all we've got so far, we got 1st and 2nd Division, and then of course that cavalry over there. So we'll have to put cavalry marker in here, this brown one. This will represent the 8 over there, and then we'll have to roll for Payne. He's got a roll right here, so all right, so he's got a 4. He got a 1, so he can activate. Put him in the cup. Okay, and then with the Spanish, okay, Cuesta. So he's got the first cavalry. They've already been activated. So that's who he wants to activate. So Quest is going to activate him. But before we do that, we have these other divisions that haven't been activated yet. So we're going to try to activate, I think this is Portugal. Is it? Portugal. So Portugal. Okay. We got a 3, so no, we can't activate. All right, so we're going to put this cavalry here in the cup. And let's see. I think that's it for them. Okay, so now we go to the French side. Okay. And let's see, Merlin, he's under the 4th Corps. So okay, so Victor is going to activate because he needs some units over here. So he's going to request some support from Villiet. Okay, Villiet's within his command range. So that's going to be the 3rd division. Okay. And we're trying to activate Merlin. And I know I have an aide de camp here somewhere, right? That is with Villiet. Yeah. All right. So this aide-de-camp is going to need to come over to Victor so that he can take control of, give orders to this light cavalry, Beaumont's, because I don't have a Beaumont counter. I don't have a Beaumont leader counter. I don't know if that was something that was added later or what, but I don't have one. So they're just part of should be Victor should have 2 aide-de-camps. That's like, well, where's the other one? He should have 2. Oh, he's got one. All right, so this one here, he can send over there. Okay. All right. So, see about Merlin here. Okay, I got to roll a 3 or less with Merlin. I got a 5, so now he's still, the only way I guess is to send, to get anything out of him, is to send Sebastiani over there. So, all right, so that's all they got. They didn't get anything besides this, just some movement from Villiers to try to help out some. So, okay, so let's get started here. Okay, it's going to be the 2nd Division. Okay, we'll get to activate. All right, so that's going to be over here. And all right. Opportunity fire is only occurring if they're moving, there's some kind of movement going on adjacent, not within their range. I don't understand why that's not the case. Why they don't have a opportunity zone. Station. moving into a zone of influence does not trigger play to chance. And it says that play to chance, I just saw this, play to chance is conducted at half strength. I think that's the first time that I've ever seen that. Okay. All right, so the thing is, the British could try to exploit that these guns are up here not protected. And the ricochet fire on these guns have been caused some injuries, some casualties. But just to take those guns would, well, they should affect, excuse me, they should affect the morale of the French. So yeah. This guy belongs to the 48th. So this unit here it's a moose. Okay, he's going to okay, so the stream is not costing anything. So in this game, the stream's not really any kind of effect. And I think historically it was dry. So, you know, it wasn't much of a, I think in certain areas of it, it was had a high bank. So that was a difficulty for going across it. So I know in the NBS system over there, if you cross it, then you know you're shaken. You get a shaken marker. Your morale is shaken. So so it's a kind of an obstacle. All right, but not here. So in line, your movement is reduced by 2. So instead of having 6, they have 5. So I think he was like that. So he would have to turn. So that's 1. And then he goes 2. Well, he wants to go here. Well, we could put our skirmishers up there first, though. So, okay, we're just going to go 1. Okay, and allow our skirmishers to move. 1, 2, right there. Does this guy belong to? He's part of, what's he got, the 48th? Is this not? Okay. This is the 2nd Battalion. Okay, so one, two, he comes in behind him. Yeah, we'll face this way. Well, I'll tell you what, we need to be facing this way. Same thing with him. Just to face that way. And he's actually got enough to be in a line, but that's all right. He could bring more firepower. He'd be in line across that stream though, but it'd still be a line like that. So 1, 2, 3. 2. So he goes to there. Let's see here. He'll go ahead and let's see here. Kind of like bouncing people around here. 7. Who does 7 belong to? He's not part of. I'm looking in the wrong place here. Yeah, he belongs to the 4th. What's he doing way over here? I guess he was borrowed. That's the 1st. That's the 1st. So I have to use these guys. He'll go 1, 2 there. This guy will move up 1, 2. This guy will move to there. He'll go right there. It's not his. It's not his. Okay. All right, so that's his foray. So now we got cavalry. Okay. So Payne is on his way to attack the French here. Oh. No, I know I'm not connected down there. Hold on. I know I did. There we go. Okay, so Payne has aspirations of going after the French here. So just did I do it? It turns them out. So here's Payne. His other cavalry unit is back here, and then he's got this one here. And these are heavy, except for this one. He's light. Let's see here. How far away do I have to... All right, so they are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when they get within 5 hexes, okay, so we've got this unit here. So I got to go down the slope there. May not be able to get up there. So down that slope is +5. The stream is +2. So that's going to be 7 right there. So this is 5, 6, 7, and then 8, 7. 8, 9. Well, he's got the backside that has to, so he can't go that far. Let's see. Well, he could turn here. Okay, so he's facing here. He could turn. What's that cost? Let's see here, to turn. He would only have to turn here because all 3 of those are front hexes. So here that'd be, let's see, I think it's just 1. That'd be more for cavalry. I think it's just cost 1 to change your facing. So, okay. So they change the facing there, and then they can go, so that's 1. So we go 2, 3, 4, okay. And then across this string, here we're just following along, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then across that string is 5, 6. Yeah, cost, well, it's plus 2, so it's cost, so if he's at 4, this costs 7. Okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we could get there. But at this point, we have to put down the charge marker. Okay. So actually would have been put in this one when we got to here. So we're going to charge. So 1, 2, 3. So far, it costs 3. Okay. Okay, so he has to wait to declare the charge after he crosses the stream, because otherwise he's not going to have, once you declare the charge, you have 5 movement points to charge. So here would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See, he wouldn't reach it, so he's got to wait. Okay, he can make that claim anytime he wants. So we want to wait. We could actually wait when we get right there. Okay. So that's where we're making the charge. And then of course we come across there like so. Okay. All right, so now we go to the next one, which is going to be pain. And I guess he is in, is that right? 6, he's got 3 in each one of those. All right, so he's got 14. He's too far out. Okay, so like, well, why is he over that way? I guess I thought this was a way to get by, but this guy must be in, is he in 2 hexes or 1? Maybe he's in 1 hex. Yeah, I guess so. I guess he was planning on coming through here like that. But he can come right through here. So he's going to spend 1 movement point to turn. Okay. All right, and then 2, 3, and then across. See, he has to pay for that string for this one as well. So I don't think he can reach. So I don't think he can reach there. Let's go back. So he gets to there, he's used 4. Okay, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and then to move to here would cost 5, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. So he can't do a charge. Well, let's see. Does he have 1 left? Okay, he was at 4. 1, 2, okay, so that's 7. Yeah. And then he moves to here. That's going to be 3 more. Yeah, I guess he can. Barely. And then here will be the charge. And so I guess what I'll do is I'll take one of these and flip it over. So this says charge on it, so we know here's our charge. All right, so over here on this other side, okay, so he was here. I turned him. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. And then 4, 5, 6. Okay. 6. It's going to turn 7. Okay, and then as he moves to here, he's going into line. Okay. 8, 9, 10. Okay. It only costs 1 extra point to do this. For the French, they can go from column to line, only spend 1. So what number am I on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 9. And then 3 more would be 11. Okay. 11, like that. And then they do their charge right up underneath the pane here. And we can check for excuse me. Check for square. Let's see here. Oh, here it is. Okay, so the French one, 2, 3, 4 hexes away. Okay, 23, they can form square. So I don't have a ton of square markers. So I have to take them from some other game. And this guy here, .45, he can go to square. So I don't have very many square markers. I'll have to look in for in another game. So I don't think that artillery unit was sitting there all alone like that. he doesn't have line of sight because of this slope here. He's on the back side of it. He's not up against it. So okay. All right, so they're now charging. So say they've got so one. See here or here? Okay, going up slope. It's going to cost just +3. Oh, that's not. Well, that's not his. He didn't have enough. We would just have to go right there and prepare for the next one. So the next time. Okay. Now let's, we've got to, we have to execute this charge. All right, I'm just looking over the whole process here. I don't know if I'm doing it right or what, but okay, so we're having the charge right here. It's a column of companies. Okay, uh, this unit here has a morale of 26. It's on the right. It's at the top. Okay, its melee value is 3. They're still going to get the fire. Okay, but they've got to pass that morale check first. And so now we're looking at the morale modifiers. Okay. I didn't see anything about infantry being by itself against a charge. So I guess they just had to pass their morale. Okay, 36, they passed. So all right, they've got a strength of 18. Okay. So there's 2 shifts on the fire chart. So we've got 18 against cavalry in column. So that's 3 to 1. So it goes to 5 to 1. I think in the regulation 22 you only shift once. Okay, so 43, 5 to 1. That's going to be 1 hit. So, but well, I have to. I can take it away from this one. All right. Okay, so now let's flip this one over. Okay, so they've got 36. But they've charged in a straight line. So that doubles that. So that's going to be 72 to 3. That's going to be off the chart. Yeah, that's like 10 to 1 easily. Oh no, that's the fire. Let me go over here to the, I'm looking at the wrong thing here. Yeah, so 5 to 1. And I rolled a 65, which is defender surrenders. So this is captured. Okay. Artillery number 3. Okay. even going up that slope. Okay, let's see what else we got. Alright, so they're going to become exhausted because they charged and then meleeed. Okay. So that's all of that activation. So now we have the Spanish cavalry. And they are wanting to do something similar. But, of course, here, so right here, and Hinostrosa is going to want to hit the French in the flank here, if possible. So, turn like so. That's 1, 2, and then they go together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 9. That's 5 hexes away. Well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. So actually, here was 9 hexes. Yeah. And moves to here. That's 1 from the charge zone. Okay. 2. Okay. And of course they see them. Try to form square. Uh-oh, 65. I don't think they're going to get there. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so they disorder. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can't see yet. 1, 2, 3. No, he can't. 4. Ooh, another 65. Sweet disorders. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so he goes right there. Charge. Okay. Then we have here, so they go turned. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oops. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13. I gotta look to see about talking about this charge zone, whether you get an additional 5. So I know some rule set, I don't know what rule set it is, that you can use all of your movement and then still declare a charge. Excuse me, because the charge is 5 hexes, the charge zone. And I don't know, I just don't see that. I mean, it's illustrated with reaction charges and so forth. Cavalry units may not execute their charge zone unless the target of the charge is exactly 5 movement points away from the charge marker. A cavalry unit may still charge a combat unit that is adjacent to its charge zone, but only if it can move adjacent by expending no more than 5 points. That's the whole issue. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, they could. I guess that means that they can then reach that. Let's see. They just need some clarification on some of this. So we're looking here, okay, charge à cheval. Cavalry units are moved by a maneuver unit. A new MU may not be picked until every combat unit in the active MU has completed its movement, and all charges, except for opportunity charges, have been executed. While a cavalry unit is moving, it may stop at any point and declare a charge à cheval. At this time, a charge information marker is placed on top of the stack. It projects a charge zone of 5 hexes from its front hexes, as shown on the next page. It has 5 movement points with which it may charge. So I guess you're getting five points. Okay. So this is in column. Okay. And then over here, this is in line. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I guess that means that's where they move to, or is that where the opponent has to be? Are you counting the opponent's hex or the hex adjacent? Okay, so only enemy combat units within or adjacent to the charge zone can be targets of the charge. Okay, and so when you're within 2 hexes, so I guess you can at any point, okay, so I could have my charge zone, okay, I could wait until I got right up on them and then, said, okay, I'm charging. Then your charge zone is going to go deeper. But I guess you're getting 5. Is that 5? You're basically getting 5 bonus movement points. It's unclear. I guess I need to take a look at I need to print off the 4th edition rules. I had them on my phone, but of course, hey, on your phone, I can't look at that when I'm videotaping. So, okay, so that was their charge zone. Okay, so we established one here. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if I wait, okay, which they were here, they were all stretched across here. So they went 1 to turn, Okay, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there could have been, like, say 12 here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so they could announce their charge at that point. And then now they've got 5 to get there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and as they're moving in here, so this one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5. Okay. These guys get to here. These guys here thinking, heck, I want to roll for square. And they got the square. Now I'm gonna have to dig around for square markers. There just wasn't that many in here. Here's one. I'll find another one, at least for now. Okay, so he goes to square. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 1, 2, 3. So he's thinking about going to square. 55. Oh, he's disordered. At the end down here. Okay. So these guys are going to slam right into here. All right. And then here, I'm going to turn to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Strosa. Put him right there. Okay. I got 2 charges here, so let's close up. Get a little closer here. So we can see what's happening. Okay. So let's see what the procedure here is. I guess you're actually supposed to just bring them up to where they're going to charge, mark them with a charge marker, then move everybody else, and then you start your charge. And then you roll through the squares and all that. So I didn't actually do it in the correct order. Normally I would have stopped these guys right out here, 5 hexes away, or wherever I wanted to stop at, and then went from there. So, okay. And it says that charges are executed one at a time. So basically, I would have these guys here. Okay. So couldn't really need those. This is how I would do this. And then what I would do, okay, which I've already rolled for, these guys rolled for square, and they went to disorder. So, now the question is, so as I charge, okay, so that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's when I would roll. This one here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so he disordered. These guys here haven't done theirs yet. These guys rolled according to this. So this guy could have rolled for that. This guy, I guess, was rolling. Well, he wouldn't have to roll there. They didn't declare a charge. They just moved. So I guess they could have declared a charge right then. But, oh well. So, I will go ahead and leave that. So, then you go ahead and make the other moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's where we ended up. Now the thing is, what happens if they disorder? Do they immediately retreat? Combat units in disorder are marked with a disorder information marker. They have all around facing. Okay. Da, 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 da. But it doesn't say that they would retreat. So I'm just kind of in here looking around trying to find what happens. I guess they don't. But there's a lot of like things that are just kind of left. You just kind of scratch your head. There might be somewhere where I'm just like overlooking it, but okay. Let's see if it got something over here about. Let's see if we got anything about being in disorder. Well, I do know that as soon as cavalry, okay, move adjacent and they're disordered, they immediately route. So these guys here are going to route. Now, they're going to have to route through their own guys. Okay. So that's going to cause morale checks. At least I thought it would be a morale check. Maybe not. Let's see what it says here about retreats. Yeah, they've got to check morale due to stacking violations. Okay, so let's go back over here. Take a look. Yeah, there he is. Good order. And routed unit. There's a -12. Okay. So, what do we got here? Okay, so we got only 3 units there. So, I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what it says about being in square. And you're getting unit retreats. Let's see if we have anything on that. Okay, so it shows a morale of 6. So what'll happen is there's not really anywhere for them to go. I can go through these guys who disordered, and then it just have to keep going. So, all right, so they've got a They've got a 25. Okay, so 6. The 6 is not going to be over the stacking limit. Stacking limit is 18. Yeah, and clear. So, all right, so they can go through here and on down. So they can go, okay, they've got to move what is it, 13? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they go way back there. Now these guys here have to check morale though. Okay, like this guy here, who's got 35. Okay. Okay, so 55 has got to subtract 12. So that'll be 35. And he's already disordered, so he's got to subtract 3 more, so he's going to route 2. So he routes along with them. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So now we got to check this guy. He's got 35. 43, 30, yeah, he's gonna disorder. And the guy behind that, so half, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that guy there. Ooh. What has he got? 33. He might have passed. So let's see. I don't think he did. 43, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. No, he didn't. So he's going to disorder. And maybe the first guy I should have had him. Should have possibly had him still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he's not going to be able to really go anywhere. He can't. If that happens, then they become routed, I believe, and they're also going to be blown. So, okay. So let me check here. If you're not able to reach, so basically you didn't melee anything. That's the blown result. Yeah. Blank result. 1/3. But let's see, if it can't reach restrictions. they have to roll the recall. Alright, let's see if that's in here. Should be here somewhere. Probably in the, let's see if it's in this special book. No, it doesn't talk about it. So it says here on recall. Okay, it says consult the cavalry recall chart in the special rulebook. I don't know where that's at. That's probably something here that I don't have any longer. Might be in the back here. Let's see. There it is. Okay. 3 through 6 he recalls. Let's see if they can recall. So they did. They can recall. So when they recall, alright, so I guess they just in their stuff right there. Okay. So they didn't actually melee, so they're just gonna be tired. Alright. So then we go to the next one, which was here. Right here. So they of course went 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the deal here? They're too far away. Should have been like right there. Okay. The deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what we ended up with was we had a square here, and he disordered. So that means he would have 4. And again, you're calling for recall. And we needed a what? 3 through 6? Okay. So again, we've got a recall. So they end their charge. Bad thing is they ended it right there beside those squares. Okay, so I can remove these now. I don't know that I did any of that right, but that was that's just an issue that I have with the regulation 22. I got to see about the 30 rules, which I have downloaded on my phone, but I need to print them so that I've got them to look at. So pull back a little bit. Now, see, we've got all these other cavalry. We got some heavy cavalry, okay, here, under Henestros's command that he can bring out, but they don't have very high. They've got their morale is like real high, so that it's hard to not fail with a 44. Okay, so they're not gonna reaction charge very often, and then of course they're gonna disorder and rout pretty easily. But that's just the way it is with the Spanish. But at least they were able to cause the French to go into squares, which will be easy for these British guns to score hits. So now it's going to be time for Benhad or Latour to move up to challenge those Spanish troopers. So, all right, I'm going to stop there. Didn't quite get through the turn. There's still quite a few more chips left, but I've got some things I've got to do here, so I've got to make a stop. And Cuesta was just well, he'd taken a beating a few days before this by Victor, when he took his army across the Alberche River there and pressed hard against Victor, because he thought Victor was retreating, and he thought he could get a victory by pursuing. And he got out there, and then Victor stopped and got some reinforcements, and now he's outnumbered. So he kind of got his teeth kicked in, and he's over here sheltered up around Talavera, trying to rally his downtrodden troops there. So the Spanish armies didn't fare very well against the French. So Wellesley's the one that suggested that Cuesta take position around Talavera and kind of dig in, and that his army would take the left of the line. So, all right, we'll be back next video with continuing the 8 o'clock turn for the La Bataille Battle of Talavera. So Appreciate the support. I'll see you next time.